And now to breaking news involving the court-approved search of President Trump's Florida home. In the wake of attacks on FBI agents and threats against government officials, Attorney General Merrick Garland this afternoon took the unusual step of speaking publicly on the case. He defended the integrity of his apartment, and in addition, he said he approved the search and is now asking the courts to unseal the warrant used by the FBI to do it. Eyewitness News reporter Jim Dolan in the newsroom with more. Jim.
Dave, that warrant likely contains explosive information about the highly classified documents the former president allegedly took with him illegally when he left the White House, and maybe even information about who was looking at those papers and what they fear the former president of the United States was preparing to do with them. The FBI raid on Sunday night of former President Donald Trump's Florida residence was bound to draw criticism from his supporters, and did it ever. Today, the United States Attorney General at once stood behind the move and raised the stakes in the growing standoff.
First, I personally approved the decision to seek a search warrant in this matter. Second, the department does not take such a decision lightly.
On social media today, Donald Trump said he was surprised by the raid. My attorneys and representatives were cooperating fully, and very good relationships had been established, he wrote. The government could have had what they wanted if we had it. The Attorney General pointed out that he hadn't spoken publicly about the investigation into documents, some of which were top secret, that Trump allegedly took with him when he left the White House. But Trump did, saying, "This unannounced raid on my home was not necessary or appropriate. It was prosecutorial misconduct," he wrote, "the weaponization of the justice system." Now the Attorney General wants the nation to see some of what he knows.
The department filed the motion to make public the warrant and receipt in light of the former president's public confirmation of the search, the surrounding circumstances, and the substantial public interest in this matter.
The motion asks a federal judge to unseal and release to the public some of the documents that were used to justify and execute the search, which would presumably show what they were looking for and why they believe he has it.
Upholding the rule of law means applying the law evenly, without fear or favor. Under my watch, that is precisely what the Justice Department is doing. All Americans are entitled to the even-handed application of the law, to due process of the law, and to the presumption of innocence.
Of course, the big question now is, will Donald Trump and his lawyers oppose releasing the potentially explosive documents? And by 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we will know. The judge hearing the matter ruled late today that the Department of Justice must confirm with the former president's lawyers about the release and report back to the judge tomorrow. Trump criticized the raid, but he may not want the nation to know why it was necessary.